Okay, recently we talked about ties, and I've left the ties up here as to sort of show you something. And we're going to be talking about a concept that looks like a tie, but is sort of different. It's kind of similar in a way. And so here, I'm going to actually build one out for you here. So I'm going to pretend that these notes are all going to have a slur. So slurs are what we're talking about. And they still look like this sort of smiley, but they're bigger. They encompass a number. They sort of are associated with a larger number of notes, not just like one or two notes right next to each other. So I'm going to play this for you really slowly, just the right hand. And what you're going to want to do here, what the slur basically tells you, is that for all of the notes that are under or above the slur, the slur could also be above the notes, especially if the stem were facing downward. What that's telling you is that you're going to play them all what's called legato. Don't worry about that for now. Just like think about them being really close together, really sticky. So there's no space. It's not like bum, 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 bum. It's da, 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 da. It's like everything is really stuck together. And these look a lot like what you might call phrasing, like a phrasing symbol. And that's also very closely related in my mind. I wouldn't even mind if you played those exactly the same. It's just sort of like saying, look, treat these almost like a musical sentence. That's how I like to think about it. This is a musical sentence, like a phrase, and then you might like take a musical breath here. So you might actually lift off a little bit before you play this last note. So I haven't actually done this yet. I totally just made this up, but let's see if I can play this for you. And I'm playing with my left hand so that I can reach all of my computer and my mic and stuff, but hopefully I'll be able to do it. Alrighty, let's take a look. Okay, so it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and ready and go and so you might even put a little bit. That actually sounded kind of cool for a random little thing. Da, 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 da. You might put a little bit of juice here to emphasize the fact that you've got this little difference here. So that's basically slurs for you. It's just you're gonna kind of play everything together like it's one phrase. Each note is gonna be nice and close together, and it's almost like smooth and buttery.